Ugh. That's a weird angle. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Kinner's Dinners.
Oh.
It's gone cold. Today, we're going to be making one of my favourite meals
The second one I made didn't activate either.
and one of my most favourite foods,
There's a lot more liquid in it, and I didn't take that into consideration.
which is actually not a dinner.
It's just a sticky mess.
It is the sausage and egg breakfast muffin.
I was calm the first time it didn't work. This is now becoming an irritation.
Now, when most of us think of a sausage and egg breakfast muffin, we think McDonald's. We've all done that special moment once in our lives when we get up early and we decide, you know what, today I'm having a McDonald's breakfast. So we get ready and we go out and we go and get ourselves a sausage and egg McMuffin, or a double sausage and egg McMuffin, or a bacon and egg McMuffin. You know, we get a McMuffin. This is what I'm saying. I really, really, really like sausage and egg muffins. However, there comes a time in our lives when we have to stop relying on others and start relying on ourselves for these delicious, tasty breakfast treats. So today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this little joy in our lives completely from scratch. However, if you're like me and sometimes you just don't have time in the morning, which to be fair is most of the time in the morning, then you of course can just get your English muffins from the shop and skip most of the bread making. Is it bread? Is it muffin bread? I don't know. Pastry? I should know this really, shouldn't I? I cannot stress enough the difference between a store-bought English muffin and your very own
Can't show this.
self-made,
Fast forward to, and it's fine.
100% you
Now there's too much flour.
English muffin. For the English muffins, you'll need 300 grams of strong white bread flour, an extra for flouring, 6 grams of yeast, mine come in these handy little packets, 6 grams of salt, 15 grams of caster sugar, 15 grams of softened butter cut into small pieces, 1 medium egg, and 170 milliliters of milk. You'll also need oil for greasing. If you want, you can have 15 grams of semolina or polenta for dusting to give it that nice little golden crust at the top and bottom. I don't have any right now, so I'm going to be skipping this stage. If you don't have any, then don't worry. Don't go out and buy some just for the sake of, using once and then leaving in your cupboard never to be used again. Unless you use it on a regular basis, then, don't need me telling you. Now, let's start making English muffins.
First, tip the flour into a large mixing bowl. Sprinkle the yeast on one side of the flour and the salt into the other side of the flour. Add the sugar, butter, egg, milk. Then mix all the ingredients together to form a soft dough. Turn the mixture out of the bowl onto a lightly floured surface and knead for 10 minutes, or until soft, smooth and stretchy. Lightly grease a large bowl with oil. Place the dough in the oil bowl, cover and leave to prove for about 1 hour or until double in size.
Whilst that's sizzling, let's get to work on the sausage patties. Where do I always from? For the sausage patties, you will need 500 grams of pork mince, 1 tablespoon of dried sage, 1 teaspoon of garlic granules, 1 teaspoon of onion granules, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and salt and pepper.
Mix all the ingredients in a bowl. Now, take the mixture and form it into 8 even-sized balls, about the size of your palm. Put these into the fridge for later. Whilst you're waiting for your dough to raise and your balls to freeze, this will be the perfect opportunity to sit around, do some cleaning, maybe even talk to your wife, applaud her for doing things, and watch cats go over surfaces.
Now it's time to get back to the muffins.
Tip the dough onto the work surface and roll it. Oh. Well, this is what happens when your yeast fails to activate. Guess we're going to have to do it all again.
adding flour until it stops becoming an abomination. Fast forward to... it's fine.
Right, so 2 batches later, and this is what we've got. This is one batch, and this is the second batch. Both of them have raised, thank God. One of them, however, we checked to see if it was activated first. Now, with your dough that's finally raised, put it onto the work surface and roll it out to about 2.5 centimeters thick. Using a knife, cut out 8 muffins. Put these into a ball and flatten them out and leave them to prove for about 30 minutes. After your 30 minutes, preheat a frying pan on the hob at a very low heat. Stick your muffins on for approximately 5 to 6 minutes, then flip them over and let them fry for another 5 to 6 minutes on the other side.
Just a quick comparison of our English muffins compared to store-bought English muffins.
So this is a classic store-bought English muffin. As you can see in the middle, fairly decent.
And this is one of ours.
Pretty much exactly the same.
Slightly thinner, but you know, less bread, less carbs, I guess.
Now back to our sausages. And now I'm going to separate these into 2 batches. The first batch I'm going to flatten down on the work surface and I'm going to stick under the grill for 6 minutes on both sides. The second batch I'm going to fry at a medium to high heat in some olive oil. Unfortunately, again, some of the footage decided to lose itself, so I don't have any way of showing you me putting the burgers in. Whilst those were cooking, you may have seen a wok that was facing upside down on the other hob. This is going to be our eggs, which I'm going to show you in a second. If you got them, take some egg rings, put some butter around them, stick them into a frying pan, and pour water all the way around the bottom of the base of the pan. Then, sticking your eggs into the rings, you then want to make sure that you break up the yolks when they're inside and then cover with either a lid or, in this case, another bigger pan. Leave these for about 3 to 4 minutes.
And now for the assembly. And there you have it, one sausage and egg muffin. As you can tell with this, it's a lot thicker than a McDonald's sausage and egg McMuffin, but at the same time, tastes just as good, if not better. What I like to do is I like to make a batch of these, and then I've got one for every breakfast of the morning of the week. Saves me from the hassle of having to do everything in the morning. This one's just for me though. That was good. Well, thanks again for watching. Hopefully that wasn't too much hassle for you back at home. If you like the video, please like, comment and subscribe. It's still good. And we'll be showing more videos every week. Thanks again.